Hello and welcome to the live. Sorry I'm a little bit late, I was having trouble with my camera, but it is my birthday tomorrow. I know a lot of you thought that it was my birthday today, it's actually my birthday tomorrow, but we are having a party today. So we have, we're going to have a barbecue. Ryan and Crystal have just popped out to get rolls that they've ordered from Morrison's, because you can, if you're having a barbecue, what you can do, if you need a lot of rolls, you can actually order in to Morrison's and pick them up on the day of your barbecue so that they're all fresh and you're not risking not having enough. Just a little tip. So this is our garden all set up. My sister was here yesterday putting up all these balloons. We've got some tables set up for people to sit at. This is where Ryan is going to do the barbecue, and we've already got one guest here, my boss. So I've had a few presents already. My next door neighbour popped in just now and gave me some flowers and some chocolates. So that was really nice. And I do have a present here from my sister as well. So I haven't opened it yet. I might open it now. Although there's a thing of celebrations on the top, and I have been picking at those because now that they put them in these like cardboard things, they just open. So I've just been picking at those, and actually, I'm not even going to be able to take it out without them going everywhere. But let's see if I can do it one-handed. Can I? Kind of. I don't know what else I've got. Actually, I have got a stand here for a phone, so I'll put you on the stand. If I can. Right, oh. That's better, isn't it? That's better. So, right. So, what has she got me? I dread to think with Jodie. Oh, a t-shirt with 1985 on it, the year I was born. That's nice. Oh, and there's a little watch. Oh, that's nice. I think, I don't even know how to put this on. Looks a bit complicated. I don't really wear much jewellery, so I don't really know. Oh, I see. It's like a little rubber thing in there, and you just pull it through, but I might put that on now, actually. Oh, actually, I think someone else might have to do it up for me, because it's a bit... God knows what this is. It looks like a heart-shaped thing of some description. Oh, it's a little bag. Oh, that's nice. Little bag. That'd be nice for going out. Just big enough to put a phone in and whatever else I want. And then, oh, what on earth is this? Sunglasses. Oh, they look nice. They look a bit rose tinted, and I do like a pair of like rose tinted glasses. They look quite big as well. Oh, they're cool. Oh, the balloons keep popping. Yeah, they look alright, don't they? I think I'll be wearing those today. Go with my outfit as well. Well done, Jodie. And then, oh, perfume. Brittany. I did like Brittany when I was younger. Might put some of that on as well. Oh, that smells really nice. Right, so that's my presents that I've got so far. And she's given me a card. Happy 40th. Oh, It's a pop-up card. Oh dear. Right, well, I've got some really nice presents there already. So, yeah, should be a nice day. We've been worrying about the weather for the last few days, so hopefully it stay at least dry today. It should stay dry according to the weather forecast. So, yeah, hopefully we'll have a nice day. But, yeah, thank you. Sean Taylor, happy 30th, my friend. I'm about 10 years older than that, but thanks. Yeah, I can concentrate a bit more now on the comments. But thank you. I've seen them keep popping up saying happy birthday. Saying happy birthday. I don't think this is going to work very well. Right. No, it's not going to work. Is that better? I might have to stand up. That's better. We sorted the camera problem out. Thank you for all your birthday wishes. It's very nice. I hope you've all got a cup of tea and a cake. Part of the reason why I wanted to do a birthday party with you guys is because I said before about my gramps being sort of at home looking after my gran and not being able to get out anywhere. And I know there's a lot of people that watch my videos that are exactly the same. You know, you can't get out, you want to be there to care for that person, and you wouldn't have it any other way. Gramps wouldn't have had it any other way, but you still don't get sort of that social enjoyment. So this is for you guys. Crystal, what do you want for breakfast? To be fair, I'm quite happy to wait for the barbecue. I don't know, a hash brown. I'll have a hash brown, because the two places that they were thinking about going, they do hash browns, so I'll have a hash brown. Do like a hash brown. Yeah, so really I just wanted it for those people that can't get out and do stuff. And actually, now I'm moving the camera again, I'm going to ruin it. That tree at the bottom of the garden, when we bought this house, my gramps knew that we were buying the house, and he looked through the window and he's seen the tree down there. And he said, oh, that would be a really nice place to sit in the summer. Well, before we actually got the keys, he'd passed away. So we've actually put his roller down in under the tree. So yeah, it's a nice spot for it. But yeah, we're expecting a few people today to celebrate my birthday. And got some drinks ready. We've accumulated some drinks. We got a fridge. Well, when we first moved in, we literally had the contents of the house was left because the lady who was in here was 99 when she died. So the contents of the house was left here, and she left a fridge, and it doesn't look fancy, but it has done us the world of good. Like, well, it was actually our fridge for nearly 3 years, and now it's stacked with alcohol. And we've also got a chest freezer as well, which is that's really helped us out. We've got a load of meat in there. We still got to prepare the food, but most of it's like barbecue anyway. So we've got all our sausages and meats and stuff. We've got to cut up some onions, which is a bit silly because I've already done my makeup. Yeah, I think that's like chicken or something. There's a meat man that is in Bridgewater, and there's like salad. Yeah, the meat man, he's quite cheap, so Ryan went and got that yesterday. And we're also doing roast potatoes with our barbecue, because that's normal, isn't it? But everybody loves a roast potato, don't they? So yeah, we've got a lot going on. This is our alcohol station. I haven't actually had a drink since before Christmas, so I don't know how I'm going to get on. I probably won't have a drink, to be honest. And then we have our fridge stacked full, and we have some Dupla out there as well. So yeah, it should be a nice day. Hopefully, if the weather, at least if it stays like this, it's a bit cloudy at the moment, but as long as it's dry, it's going to be good. yeah, so I don't actually know. I can see the comments popping up, but then they disappear straight away. I don't know if there's a way. I don't want to touch it too much because just now I tried to go live and then I couldn't see anybody or I couldn't see anything. So I had to come off and then start again. Yeah, I know a lot of you are saying that I look quite glam and that, but normally sort of in my day-to-day driving and stuff, I forget to even brush my hair. So yeah, I have actually done my hair and my makeup today, which makes a change. I don't know if I can do something to see the comments a bit better because I'm talking and walking around and then I'm missing stuff. Yeah, but yeah, I've seen. Do you miss the farms? Yeah, but I'm still going to farms. I still go to farms and I go to farm dealerships, so I don't really. No, I don't really miss that. Happy 40th, happy 40th. Oh, barbecue when you're eating your porridge. Oh, my boss has got the comments. So I've got. Oh yeah, I can see the comments now. I've got my boss's phone here, so. Oh, I'll go right to the top and see if I can. Do you ever deliver to Scotland? Well, we don't do a lot into Scotland, to be fair, because Chris, why don't we do a lot into Scotland?
We don't have many backloads out of it.
Don't have many backloads out of it, so it's not worth us doing, really. It's all about making money at the end of the day. Yeah, I'm just really trying to catch up on all these comments. Yeah, thank you for saying our house extension is nice, but yeah, it's a lot of work, a lot of hassle. We're nearly there. We've still got some bits to do. The skirting in the kitchen still hasn't been painted, so yeah. Are you going to Malvern? I don't know. I probably not, but it's one that I've always wanted to do. But one year I will, but I don't know if it'll be this year. Oh, a lot of carnival people on saying happy birthday. Happy 21st again. I wish I was 21 again. I'd probably do things very differently, knowing what I know now. But then I think that's the same for all of us, isn't it? If we knew what we knew now, then we'd have started off a bit differently. Lots of happy birthdays. Oh, Clint Eastwood's birthday today and he's 95. Well, my sister will love to know that, and happy 52nd birthday to you. But like I said earlier, my birthday is actually tomorrow. It's just that we're having my party today. So, yeah. Are you ticklish? No. Don't try it. I'm not. I don't want to miss any. Oh, Dorchester Removal's been on again, and I met him at Devon Truck Show last weekend. Yeah, so I met a lot of people at Devon Truck Show last weekend, which was really good. And I get my analytics, and a lot of it sort of says that there's a lot of men that watch my videos, obviously because it's trucking and whatever. So it's more, I guess, stereotypically, that's how we were all brought up, isn't it? Is that, you know, it's men that watch trucking videos and encouraged into trucking. But I was actually really taken back by the amount of young girls that come up and said hello and they watch my videos, and I think that's the best bit. And actually, quite a lot of the time in the services, people will come up and say, my granddaughter watches you or my daughter watches you, and I think that's the best thing, especially with some of the role models nowadays. I don't want to say too much, but I think everything's just going the wrong way and giving young girls the wrong impression of how to live your life in a wholesome, happy way, should I say. Oh, I'm going to Malvern, met Becky last year. Yeah, I think Becky always does that one, actually. What's the heaviest load on the trailer have you done? Well, actually, to be fair, the heaviest thing I've driven is a carnival cart, I think. Yeah, it would have been, yeah, because like a lot of the stuff I do with Chris, it's not really very heavy. Not compared, like with Wayne's, we were up at 44 ton all the time because that was the nature of the job. But I mean, in an ideal world, any haulier is going to go for the lightest load they can for the most money. But yeah. Sean, it's because I dragged you into the arena. Yeah, I was very nervous. Basically, at Devon Truck Show last weekend, Sean Taylor, who does a lot of sort of, oh, I don't even know what you call commentating on stuff. He was commentating on monster trucks, and he dragged me into the arena and had a little chat with me, and I was so nervous. It's easier. I'm sat here now, and I've got a camera in front of me, and there's Chris here, and there's no one else here. So it's a lot easier to talk to the camera, but when you can actually see people right in front of you, it's really nerve-wracking. I'm not a very good public speaker at all, and I don't really know how I'm doing this. It's taken a lot of courage over the years to actually get myself up to doing YouTube. But oh, look, 27, thank you. Have you ever delivered in Europe? The only European work I've ever done, and technically it wasn't work because it was classed under different stuff, and we didn't even need to technically use our tacho, but we did everything properly. I did some aid out to Ukraine, or the Ukraine border. We couldn't actually go into Ukraine because of the insurance on the truck, so we actually had to tip on the border, and that was with Wayne's a few years ago, and then we did a load of maize out of Poland back to Scotch Corner. So yeah, that's the only time I've done a European load. Oh, and I have driven in Norway because I went out on that Scania trip just to test out lorries, so that was quite fun because that was Norway in the snow. Yeah, my mum still is reading the comments and commenting back to people. So if you get a comment back from a Jeanette Warren, that is my mum. She was at Devon Truck Show and she did have one of my t-shirts on. Oh dear. And she was showing people. Non-trucker and older female here. Oh, thank you, Sarah White. I think you're an amazing role model and I love your videos. That's really nice to hear, and yeah, I'm really glad that you think that, because I think it's so hard for young girls nowadays with social media, and to be fair, and young boys, because there's so much information out there and a lot of people are just trying to create sort of, well, they're trying to make money by creating false ways of living and false ways of being happy, and it's really confusing for the younger generation. I wouldn't want to be young now. Like, I was really glad that I grew up without social media. Yeah, I was really lucky. I don't think I had Facebook until I was about 22, which was quite nice. I got all the teenage stuff out of the way when I was younger, but yeah, I do feel sorry for the younger generation. We did have role models back then. I think the hardest thing for us back then, as girls, was the like the magazines, and it was always, oh, she's too fat, she's too skinny, and you know, instead of just sort of about somebody's personality. And I think the first woman that really stuck out to me that said, do you know what, you can be whoever you want to be. Well, I suppose there was the Spice Girls, but realistically it was Pink. Like, she was the woman that went out there and was like, you know what, oh god, those balloons keep popping. Do you know what, you do whatever you want to do. And I think in her music, she separated herself, she took a bit of a risk, going away from her agent or a producer or whatever whatever LA Reid, I think it was. And she was just like, no, I'm going to do it on my own. I'm going to do what the music that I want to put out and the lyrics I want to say to young girls. And it worked. I mean, look at her now, you know, she's probably one of the most successful female artists out there. But, you know, the Spice Girls, they were a massive influence as well. It was just a group of girls that were all friends and they could all be different in their friendship group. And that's, to be fair, that's what I've got in my friendship group with Carnival and outside of Carnival. We're all different and it's fine. And we kind of take the mick out of each other for our differences and it's great. Yeah, so I just want to try and be honest about life and ways of being happy in a way, not the fake happiness. Any plans for you and Chris to be in the doghouse? Well, I have spoke to the doghouse boys and we are talking about getting me back on because it has been a few years now and I've been busy. They've been really busy, and to be fair, when they first started, I said to them, do you realise what you've started and how hard it is to put something out every single week? And they were kind of like, oh. And then a year down the line, they were kind of, yeah, we get what you mean now. But they've pushed through and they've never failed to put anything out. And they've always found good guests and good things to talk about, and they just keep moving forwards. And they've actually turned it around into kind of a bit of a business, and they're doing well. They're doing well. So yeah, I suppose in a way it would be quite good to get me and Chris on together, maybe. So there, Marlon, Reg, if you're watching, then yeah, it would maybe be a good idea to get both.
We haven't got blue ticks.
Shaking his head. He said we haven't got blue ticks. Right. There's a thing. It really annoys me with things like Instagram and Facebook. They want you to pay for a blue tick. So that's £12 a month, £120 a year for a blue tick. Yet you don't make any money out of Instagram or Facebook, or I don't make any. I've never made any money out of Instagram or Facebook. So why should I pay £120 a year for a blue tick? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And they don't protect their users. Like the amount of fake accounts, if you type in my name into Facebook or Instagram, the amount of fake accounts that are out there, it's unreal. And really, the likes of Instagram and Facebook should be protecting their users by giving out blue ticks to the people who are being impersonated so that it protects their users. But, well, it won't change. It won't change. Have a great weekend. Other house watches with me. Yeah, I really like that. I like the fact that I'm the sort of girl that a bloke can watch with their partner and not be like it still be family friendly, or like watch as a family. I think that's really nice. Have you ever driven in Holland? Have I ever driven? Yes, I have. I drove across Holland when I went out on that Ukraine trip. We went from Newcastle. Was it Newcastle? I can't even remember now. To Imuden? So we actually ported. What do you call it? Docked. We docked in Holland, and then went through Holland, through Germany, through Poland. Poland is absolutely beautiful. I don't really understand why people from Poland come over here to live, because Poland is absolutely beautiful. Better than here. Yeah, so we went right across Poland and then drove all the way back basically in the same direction. And yeah, it was nice. It was just nice to drive in the same direction for days, really. Seen lots of scenery. Yeah, a lot of people say they see me on the road and sometimes I flash, sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's just because I'm not quick enough. to flashback. So yeah, or I'm concentrating on something else. Have you? A lot of people say, "Oh, you'll be good at training." I don't know if I would, but I'd be better than my dad. My dad has got no patience in teaching people, but yeah, I don't know. I think at some point I'll probably do something different within the trucking industry when I really, feel like I can't get up on the trailers anymore, and I feel like I'm not strong enough or whatever. But yeah, that won't be for a while yet. What else? Have you got your cuppa? Well, I've had 3 cups of tea this morning, so I'm doing all right. I hope you've all got your cup of tea and a cake celebrating my birthday, or something a little bit stronger if you wish. Watch you and Calamity Kim. Calamity Kim is one of my favourite female truckers. She is absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I mean, if you want to watch some other trucking content, definitely pop over to Calamity Kim's page, because she is just an absolute diamond and she really knows her stuff. It's just, you can tell it's just ingrained in her. I'll watch him from the Netherlands. Jerry Cinnamon did well by binning off record companies. Yeah, and do you know what? A lot of the people who have just sort of stuck their middle finger up to their record companies, they've actually made a stand and done all right. Because at the end of the day, music is a bit of self-expression. So, it should come from the heart. And I think sometimes when the record companies make you change what you really want to do, it's wrong. It's not right, is it? So, yeah. Are you looking forward to... Oh, am I looking forward to taking the truck to Cine? Oh yeah, so I don't think I've actually told you. The truck has actually been accepted into Cine Truck Show in Belgium. So we're going out there in 2 weeks' time? 2 weekends' time? Yes, 14th, is it the 14th of June? 14th of June?
Possibly.
Yeah, 2 weekends' time, it's middle of June. So I'm actually taking the truck over to Belgium for one of the most prestigious truck shows in Europe. And I think it's actually the best. It's more my cup of tea, it's very chilled out, very relaxed. The quality of the trucks is absolutely outstanding. So to be accepted into that show is a great honour, and I'm really looking forward to it. A lot of people saying blue tickers everywhere. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyone can get a blue tick. It's just, it's nuts. Lots of happy birthdays. I've had loads of friend requests from fake accounts. Yeah, please, if you get those, please just report the accounts. I know it's really difficult, and I know the social media companies don't tend to take them down, which is really rude of them, but yeah, it is what it is. You're not going to change it. You've just got to try and protect yourself. And actually, if you want to watch something really interesting on YouTube, search up pig butchering schemes and you will see how they do it. This is about sort of like these scamming organisations, and they're massive organisations. So search up pig butchering schemes and you will be absolutely amazed at what goes on with these scams. It's unreal. I couldn't believe it when I watched it. Absolutely couldn't believe it. But you can see why there are so many fake accounts, why they're so brazen. Like sometimes these fake accounts, they're like and follow me. And you think, well, you're just making me see that you're there, so I'm going to report you. Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, some people do AI clips of me as well, which, it's not, hopefully you can tell that it's AI, saying different things about, leaving Wayne's. That's one that I know has been going around. And I know a lot of people the most asked question at Devon Truck Show was, do you prefer the new job now? And it was like, oh, are you glad you left Wayne's and stuff like that? Someone asked me right in front of Aaron Wayne. And like I've said to everybody, there was no hard feelings when I left. We're all still friends. I had a great time with them at Devon Truck Show. Chris and Aaron spoke and everything's fine. There's no drama. I know everyone would like to think that there's some like, you know, gossipy little story, but there's really not. It's just, you know, it's just, I just decided to have a change, that's all. There's nothing sinister or nasty in it at all. Are your friends family friendly in real life? I think so. Do you censor yourself in the videos? Are you a trucker's trucker? Yeah, I think I am a trucker's trucker. I don't swear in my video. Well, I don't really swear in real life, to be honest. Very rarely would I swear. Has the old Severn Bridge affected you? To be honest, if I go on the Severn Bridge, it's normally the new one anyway. But I mean, it's only 10-15 minutes around anyway, isn't it? So it's not like we use it every day. Oh, over in Western Australia, yeah, Ryan's daughter emigrated to Australia with her mum back a couple of months ago, and his eldest son is travelling Australia at the moment. So yeah, we've seen lots of different things about Australia lately, and learnt a few things that I didn't know, which was nice. Watching from Northumberland. Hi Jeanette, have a lovely barbecue. So people replying to my mum. Yeah, lots of happy birthdays. A lot of people ask, scan your Volvo. I think I will do a video on that at some point, on my thoughts, but I've not had a problem with the Volvo so far, and it's been a really nice truck to drive. That's all I will say. Everyone's entitled to a check. They are, absolutely. I bet you've sworn under your breath. Yeah, well, have you seen the UK roads? Of course I've sworn under my breath. My boss just swears all the time anyway.
Yeah, I do enough for that.
Seeing a lot of fake. Yeah, they should clamp down on them. They should clamp down on the fake accounts. Happy birthday. That Volvo you have is a work of art. Yes, it is, and it was designed from the heart, I would say. Yeah, absolutely. He's nodding his head over there. Everything on that truck was thought through down to the last detail.
But a lot of people don't understand it's also an advert for my other business, Truck Temptation.
Oh yeah, it's also advert. It's also an advert for his other business, which is called Truck Temptations, which is like a styling.
It's like helps.
We go up here. Don't know.
Hey,
So this is my boss.
morning. Yeah, so that truck was, we do see a lot of comments about steering wheel and stuff. That truck was built from what I wanted, but in the whole thing also was it created its own little business. I was never one for wanting to sell accessories, but I also always wanted to make it easier for people to mount the accessories. So I served my time as a mechanic, and the biggest thing now is really labor costs. So when I was building that truck, we also built the business called Truck Temptations, and then obviously on the back of Gemma's truck now you'll see, you know, the picture and temptation, and then lead us not into temptation, and it all ties together. But that in itself, for mounting the accessories, so there's ample amount of brackets and accessories for Scanias, but it's very minimal for Volvos. So I seen an opportunity to start a business for mountain brackets using original mountain points. So I don't. It's all done separate. It's its own wee entity, and it's sold through an accessories company, where you can buy it. You can mount your accessories using original holes, and then when you leave, because some of the accessories, some of the employers don't always pay, and the drivers have to pay for themselves, you can take that bracket with you and your accessories without leaving your boss's truck full of holes. So you buy the bracket or buy the kit once, and it then you can keep it, and it works from on Volvos from very early models right up to current Aeros. So that's why I done that. And people say about the steering wheel, well, that's a personal choice. People do or don't want it, but that in itself, you can buy it in Holland for left-hand drive, where you actually move all your buttons down to the dash, but nobody makes anything for right-hand drive. So I seen the opportunity then to make the parts for mounting the buttons on the dash where they're still accessible, so you have all your functions for right-hand drive Volvos. So business isn't always, it's about seeing an opportunity and creating a business to make a profit from that. It's like Gemma says, we don't go to Scotland to do loads, we don't have loads back out of it. We do have European work, but it's more cost effective to sub it out. So there's not nowhere you can't go.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes it doesn't make sense for me to send my own truck. So
Well, the thing is,
business.
yeah,
Whoa,
balloons.
it's like being in Belfast.
But there's no point in
No.
running a truck, doing work for less money when you can make more money. I know it's like, technically, like people think, oh, you know, big boys and going into Europe and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you're in business to make money.
Yeah.
So if you haven't got the work to make the money to go into Europe, then you might as well stay where there's well-paying work.
There's nothing we won't do, but I always find it more beneficial to stay in your own lane. So some of the cases with the European work, it's just because it comes from our customers and we like to service all their needs. So again, we will sub out the European work, because I know it took me a long time to work in and out of Cornwall and Devon, and I had to suffer a lot of coming back up the road empty and getting back loads. You know, there's a lot of dead miles. But over the years, people then learn that you service that part of the country regularly, and then the work comes to me now, and you ring them up. So that's when I knew, when we talked about you coming for the job, I knew it would work, because, well, Crystal and myself did live in Wiltshire for a while, so you're not that far away.
No,
And a
not
lot of
too
our
far.
customer base is down here, so yeah, it's very, the switch over was very simple.
Yeah, and a lot of people say to me, what do you specialise, what does the company specialise in? And I said,
Making money.
literally anything in and out of Northern Ireland. If you
Yeah.
want anything into Northern Ireland or anything out of Northern Ireland or
Yeah,
Ireland
we
in
do
general,
Southern Ireland in general.
Yeah.
But
that is what we specialise in. It'd take anything.
yeah, and to be fair, yourself coming to us, and we're very grateful for you do a fantastic job. But social media has its good and bad points. But for us personally as a business, it has been great because it has generated us some work as well. So we're grateful to you for that.
Yeah. Well, it's just putting yourself out there. And I was talking to Pete White the other day, and I said, literally, you cannot run a business nowadays without social media. You have to
No,
have
yeah.
some sort of social media. That's the way people advertise now. You don't look up in the yellow pages anymore. You
No.
literally go to social media or
Yeah.
to a website to find someone to do your job for you. And I think, you know, social media is such a powerful tool to
Yeah,
put your name out there.
for a good.
Well, as long as you're professional.
Well, we're beat then. We're not professional. So yeah, it can be used for good, and it's great to see the benefits of that. You know.
Yeah. I just got a few
But
more.
it also helps. I'll never say that anybody works for me. You work with me because it is. You can just lift your coat and your license and go somewhere else. So it is in an employer's interest to look after employees. But from another viewpoint, a lot of employers watch what goes on social media as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you can see, it's very easy to see when somebody applies for a job, who you are and what you're about. So
Yeah. Obviously,
Be
I'm not
careful.
doing that bad.
no, you could stay another week.
I don't know if that's really picking it up that well.
Oh, I don't know.
But,
Here, do you want that
so,
seat?
no, I'm all right. Happy birthday from Norway. Thank you. Have a nice day from Diesel Dave. That's a good name. Someone's watching from New Zealand. An ex-pom watching from New Zealand. Do you work around Chester area? Well, Chester is very close to the docks where we pick up a lot of the trailers. So, yeah I had a drop there
Yesterday morning?
Thursday. Thursday.
Yeah,
Thursday morning.
I don't know what that is.
What am I? Redcar in North Yorkshire. Thank you. Oh, thank you for taking the time to have a photo with my young daughter at the show. Yeah, there was some times where there was so many people around me at the show that it was quite hard to kind of fit everyone in and talk to everybody and give everybody enough time. And it seemed like there was, once one person came up, there was like then quite a few people waiting, and sometimes I felt like I was a bit like I couldn't get round to everybody. So if I didn't get round to you, I'm really sorry. That Volvo you have is a work of art. It is. I think I might have read that one already. The sun is coming out here, and I'm not too far for you. Yeah, the sun's in and out. I think it's going to be like sunny, cloudy all day, but it is warm, so that's one good thing. Would you do any class 1 HIAB work? Well, I've never had a go on a HIAB, to be quite honest with you. It's something that I'd never say no to, if the opportunity arose. But it's just one of those things that might happen, it might not.
We used to do the work, but again, if there's anything that you would like to try, I'm more than willing to try it.
Yeah.
We do actually, again, for me, not taking away from yourself, from a business perspective, I have lots of friends that specialise in different areas. So the likes of that, we would load the trailers in England. We used to do a lot of telephone masts on extended flats. We used to load them, ship them in. A friend of mine, he has his tractor unit with big HIABs and cranes on them. So I just used to let John lift the stuff from the port and go and install it. So again, we took the job on from collection to completion. And somewhere along that line, I'll have a contact that can do the work. So for me personally, to invest such a tremendous amount into a HIAB, for the amount of work we actually do with it, it wouldn't benefit me as a business. But like with our fingers in a lot of pies, we always find a way to complete the job, but without realistically such a large investment in the equipment, you know.
Yeah. I mean, like we said earlier, it all comes down to money and how much you can make. Because that's basically what's paying the bills, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is my truck a mid-lift or a tag? It's a tag. But you've actually got a...
We do have a mid-lift.
But yours, you're really impressed with yours, aren't you?
Yeah,
what you've got now.
That when you came along, I jumped back into one of our older mid-lifts. That seriously, as it went, we needed just a couple of wee items for your truck, and I went in to get it. The salesman had a cancelled order of it's the same wheelbase 3.1 with a rear hydraulic steering tag axle. And for the parts of the job that I do around the farms, we deliver lots of like plastic sheeting, heat guard, shed roofs for like Brett Martin Plastics. You're going to a lot of chicken houses with like plastic sheeting for like the egg rooms, and the benefit that little steering part gives you is phenomenal. I do prefer the look of a twin wheel tag, which is why we buy them, because realistically you buy what you know you can sell. But now that's been the first steering tag I've had, and it's an exceptional piece of equipment. But again, I think what we're looking at now, that might be sold soon enough.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'd sell it to change it, you know. But like I
Yeah.
say, you buy what you can sell. You buy
Yeah.
what's beneficial to you.
Yeah, so we might have some interesting stuff on the horizon. You never know.
We do.
Happy birthday, Gemma. You're a perfectionist. Yeah, being a perfectionist is not always a good thing. It's it's really not good for your health.
Yeah.
Blimey, the sun is out in Bridgewater. It's miserable here in Taunton. Oh, really? Yeah, I think it's just going to be really changeable all day. There's a bit of blue over there, but there's clouds over there, and I think it's just going to be in and out of sunshine all day. But it's warm, so that's one good thing. Happy birthday, Gemma. As you know, flip-flops in Aussie are called thongs. Yeah, I do. But I have got I've got my slippers on. And the story behind these slippers, basically, my best friend, who I've known since I was 4 years old, when she had her daughter's now 18, she couldn't spend a lot of money on me at Christmas, but she used to buy me some slippers. So her and her daughter used to go out and find the worst slippers that they could possibly find, and that would be my slippers for the year. So I've had some really awful ones sometimes, and some really like sort of out there ones. At the moment, I actually think these are quite nice. They're just like fun and sequiny and bright and vibrant. But yeah, I've had some really awful ones. I think I had some poo ones once, and all sorts of different things. And yeah, but it's just a fun little thing that we used to do. And actually, I'm hoping to do a video with Holly, hopefully in the next few months, sort of about her business. But I think it's something that will benefit everybody. It might be like a midweek video that I put out as an extra, but I'd really like to do something with her, and hopefully it will help everybody out that needs the help. Oh, did Brexit have any effect on your business?
It did, but not it. Where we found a big impact for our sales was a lot of the stuff we were taking from the UK back into Northern or Southern Ireland. A lot of companies out here simply did not want to deal with the people at home because of the paperwork, and there's a lot of companies out there, and yes, it is a bit technical, but it's not as hard as a lot of companies make it out, and they're realistically, for doing your declarations and stuff, they're charging too much. So we then took it upon ourselves as a small company. We went round the customers and said, look guys, we can handle all the paperwork for you. Please don't stop selling back, because it suits us. Like a lot of places you go into, you literally tip and you reload in the same place.
Yeah.
And we'll tip off some machinery, maybe lift some machinery, some tractors, and take them back. So for us, even though we're small, we'll take care of all the paperwork, and we don't rip the backside out of it and charge too much for it. So they can still sell competitively back into Northern and Southern Ireland, and we do it. Even like a job we done a couple of weeks ago, and I don't understand how people couldn't do the paperwork for it, but we were able to do it. And yeah, and they say, without getting into politics, this Windsor framework, for us, we just seen it make it worse instead of better. But look, it's nothing that you'll learn something new every day, and Crystal will tell you if she come back. Sometimes I do a lot of organising, and Crystal will help with the smart side of it. As the man says, I'm the one that always holds the stupid end of the measuring tape. But she is very much in contact with the people in like the TSS and things like that, and customs clearances. And then she'll explain to me, and we can get on with it. Yeah, I carry the iPad and stuff. Whoa. As many people do in the truck nowadays, if you're out, doing declarations as and when. So it has and it hasn't. If they could simply make up their mind what they want to do, but they keep changing it. So you keep getting updates on systems every Sunday or so. There's the boss back there. So yeah, it's really not as hard as people make it out to be. But the reason it'll continue is they have now created another business in which the government can generate tax from the declaration companies to the customs people again. That's going to continue forever. So we just have to get used to it, you know.
Yeah. Have I got a dog? No, I don't have a dog. I don't have any animals, to be fair. I think working away, you just can't really have any animals. How is Lucy? So Lucy, if you don't know, Lucy is a friend of mine that oh, I'm a bit low now. Oh yeah. I can put that one down as well. So Lucy is a friend of mine that she was in a very nasty car accident. Probably, how long ago was it? A year and a half ago? Yeah, it must have been about a year and a half ago. And she lost her right arm, and she had brain injury. And she actually had 3 lorries of her own. Well, because of that accident, she's now lost her business. And she's doing all right. Her spirit is very good, but it's looking like she's not going to get her license back anytime soon, if at all. But I mean, if determination could get her license back, she'd have it back by now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was very switched on girl.
Yeah.
Very capable
So
operator.
yeah, she it's something that can change your life in a split second, and you don't know when it's going to happen. I think that's why you've just got to go out and sort of live your life and do whatever you want to do. But yeah, it's a shame really. But I am still in touch with her and her partner Callum, who was also in the crash but not badly injured like Lucy. He's been brilliant, and he's not stopped looking out for her. Although she did moan to me the other day that he works too much, and I was like, Lucy, this is coming from you, like literally the person who didn't stop working ever. Yeah. I've always been a Scania man, but this is in no way hating on Trucker Tim, but I feel like social media is oversaturated with Scanias again. No hate Tim, but well, you know, Tim is very into.
I agree.
Yeah, I really liked him. I think he's done well for himself. He's doing things very differently to what I'm doing them, and we've got a very different audience, but he's doing what he's doing for his family, and yeah, he's doing really well with it. And one thing about Trucker Tim that I really respect is he has never failed to put a video out twice a week. Now that takes some doing. Like there's been no like holidays or breaks or anything like that. And I know he doesn't drive full time like I do, and I do really struggle to put videos out. But he's committed to it and he's stuck with it. So yeah, no, I've got a lot of respect for Tim.
It's front room and upstairs. It's wood floor, isn't it?
Your camera has always fascinated me. Yeah, it's like a 360 camera. So I basically bought it. I learnt about it and I bought it because it sees the whole way around the camera. So it would take a shot from here all the way around the back and all the way around. So, and that means that I can turn the camera off and I don't have to touch it whilst I'm driving, and I can still get everything around me in the picture. So it was a no-brainer really to get a camera like that. The only problem is it takes a lot of editing afterwards, so I have given myself more work by having it, but yeah, it has saved me a lot of hassle. My birth name is Warren. I wonder if we're related. There's a lot of Warrens. There's a lot of Warrens in Bridgewater actually. Some I'm related to, some I'm not, some I don't know. Looks like you have the best day for your birthday. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a nice sunny day. Someone just said, Chris, you've done a great job.
Oh, what?
I don't know.
Thank
You've just done a great job. Oh, someone from Norway. Great to hear from your boss. Someone from Essex. Hello.
Oh,
to
sorry,
Essex.
I'm sorry. I was like, who's this guy from Norway?
Have a good day. Keep the content coming. Right. Someone said hi from a plate, and I'm not even going to pronounce it. You know what I'm like from pronouncing stuff. Chris, that's a great way of thinking, working with your team and respecting them. It's good to see that you take care of them too. I take my hat off to you. And I think you get lots of comments like that, don't you?
What's that, sorry?
Chris, that's a great way of thinking, working with your team and respecting them. It's good to see that you take care of them too, and I take my hat off to you. But you do get a lot of comments like that.
Personally, I've had, I've worked for several different companies over the years, and they've always been respectful bosses. I knew what I knew what I wanted to do and try and achieve over the years. So that's why I set out to be, Gemma, being honest, Gemma makes it very easy to run a truck. Nowadays you see lots of comments on social media where drivers are, they're giving it big licks and giving it big I am. But when it comes down to moving stuff from A to B, that's realistically all Holly's business is. That's how you survive. And Gemma's a very capable person at doing the job, so it makes it very easy to run the truck. You're genuinely very good at what you do. And I just leave you to it.
Yeah.
You just ring me, and I've seen comments where people say, oh, I just ring the boss. Absolutely, my phone is never off. It's on 24/7. But what I find as the person with the name on the door is realistically, you don't, nowadays, for, say, want of a better word, an employer, you want somebody who can work on their own initiative. People sometimes ask me how to get into the industry, and I always, like, where I started from was washing trucks for people. I literally started from the ground up, and then served my time so I could fix my own trucks and stuff. So you have a better knowledge of what the industry is completely about. But again, when it comes to, say, being a worker, I'm just a worker. I just have my name on the door. Be one that's irreplaceable, and you'll always have a job. Like I say, we, as guys that own trucks, you do watch what people do on social media, and you see the bad mouthing and stuff. I never seen that in Gemma, like I was saying earlier.
Didn't need to.
No, you never had to, and you're capable, and that's something that I like to see. And for me, even going to the show, the people that approached Gemma, it was lovely to see young girls, because I have a daughter, and I like the role model that Gemma portrays for females, and I think that's great. And if we can be some part of helping that exist within the industry, yeah, I'm all for that, 100%. But yeah, be an employee that's irreplaceable, and you'll always have a job. And I always try to be a boss that somebody would want to work with, not for. Because again, I learned a lot over the years from the people I worked for, and how they approach situations. Because you're always going to have a problem every day. Every day we're just problem solvers when we move stuff from A to B. And that's it. That's really all you are.
Yeah, you need to be quite good at problem solving with this job. But I think I spoke about it before, is that it really annoys me when people don't just do their job or get good at their job. If you get good at your job, then it makes it a lot easier. If you actually, like, one thing that I cannot stand, so you go into a shop and you go up to the counter, and the girl bloke behind the counter is having a conversation with one of their workmates, and they don't even speak to you or acknowledge you. They just put their stuff through and then point at the card reader, and then you walk off and you think, well, that's not very good service. I cannot stand bad service, and I think that's something we've lost as British people, because we used to be really good at it, didn't we?
The-
The service industry in the UK, like being polite, queuing, things like that, used to be really good, and now it's crap.
That's one thing with a lot of our customers. You're right. You're speaking to the guys in the dealership. You're ringing them. You're building. You know, that's how I've ended up being with one of my most major customers for so long. It's human interaction, and people have lost the ability to do that, I believe. But we're constantly there, and then you build a relationship with the people. And if you're running 5 minutes late, a lot of companies wouldn't even stay to get you tipped. And the difference in getting a pallet off at 5:05 some evenings is the difference in you getting home at 3 o'clock on a Friday, and maybe not getting home to 7 or 8 o'clock. Where Gemma is very good at her job, is she's good at that human interaction, which is probably what you get across from this sort of
Yeah.
social media as well. And in turn, that makes your life easier, and that
Yeah.
makes my life easier, and that's how it goes. And then I could never do enough for Gemma, because she's always doing stuff for us, not just me, but Crystal as well. Because the way I look at it is, we're a family, and that's it, and we look after each other, and that's the way it is.
Yeah.
Just we work together,
Yeah.
and we enjoy
Well,
it.
yeah, if you can make your life easier, like, you know, sometimes little problems will come up, and you, like, it's not difficult to solve them.
Yeah,
You know, sometimes it might take a bit of time, but it's not difficult to solve them. I always think my last resort is to ring Chris.
yeah,
Or sometimes I might ring him to make sure that I'm doing something right, instead of, say, I think a video the other week, I wasn't quite sure on the paperwork, so I run it past him to make
Yeah.
sure that I left the right things in the right places, because it would have been a massive headache for Chris
Yeah.
and for me
Could-
if I had left the wrong things in the wrong places.
a lot of what you don't see in the video is we ship a lot of small and medium-sized machines, but there's so many variants of those machines. Like the thickness of steel that the roller's made out of,
Yeah.
it's 10 mil, 12 mil. You can look at a trailer, say a load of rollers, and on that load you could have maybe 6 different types, but they all look identical, and it's just the thickness of steel. So again, that obviously Gemma's the first lady driver we have had, and I'd prefer lady drivers.
The second one's in there.
Yeah, well, you need to coax Crystal into getting her license there, please.
Well, she keeps saying she's going to do it. Where's
Yeah.
she gone? Is she there?
Yeah, she's there.
It's Crystal. Yeah, you are thinking about getting your license, aren't you?
Yeah, I've always wanted to from when I was little, but I just never got around to it.
Maybe we'll
One
book
day.
your theory this weekend.
He makes me move them in the yard, and I'm like, why are you doing this to me? It's like it makes my wee heart go, you know, because
Oh,
it's
you'll be
just
alright.
no, but they're so big and they cost a fortune. So I'm like, I really do not want to hit anything.
No, but you won't. I think everybody's quite nervous to start with. Like like you said, it's such a big thing.
It's
but
nerve-wracking,
yeah,
for sure.
but most people say, like, after a week of driving a truck, you'll
I'm
just
sure I'd
like,
be fine. Yeah, I'm sure I'd be fine. You could chuck me into any big Jeep, like anything, and I'm fine. I
Yeah.
actually prefer a bigger car
Yeah.
than smaller cars.
Maybe
but
what you need to do is buy, or like have your own lorry in the yard. Buy your own lorry,
Yeah,
have your
I
own lorry,
think
and then
so.
you wouldn't be worried about hitting it. You'd just be worried about hitting the other trucks in the yard.
That's it. I will get it. I will get
Yeah.
it done one day. One
Yeah.
day, you'll
Yeah.
see me driving down the road.
Yeah. Well, there's a bit of a plan behind it, isn't there? So
There is.
hopefully,
There is.
hopefully it will all come to fruition.
I hope so.
Eventually. Yeah.
We get the nerves out of the way.
Yeah. Somebody did just comment and say, "Oh, can we see Crystal?" So now you have seen Crystal. So what else have we got here? My son loves the Volvo. Yeah, it is very nice. I get so many comments on it, probably more than the comments that I had at Wayne's. Ryan's trying to redo the balloons and it's not going very well. He keeps popping them. And
They're all going now.
there's glitter in the balloons as well. My sister worked really hard at that yesterday.
Yeah, and I'm ruining it. Because that's what I do.
Oh, someone watching after a long night shift. Well, I hope you managed to get some sleep
The black
today.
and the gold.
Chris from Paul saw you on Wednesday around
I got told off, so
Bridgewater
agreeing
around
with it
7.
yesterday.
Oh, hello. Hire with a radio remote is the best. Yeah, I should imagine it would be better. I don't know why, but yeah. Do you move narrow boats? Well, I'm sure Chris would, but my mum and dad do have a narrow boat.
How much do you want to pay? Do you know the poet? Oh, you've never done it. A friend of mine actually owns a business. Is that classed as advertising?
I don't know, you're still on though.
Oh, sorry.
How little that is.
So we actually moved the fiberglass hulls for a company called what do you call them? Blue. A friend of mine I went to school with, Colin Nelson, and he builds like houseboats that you would see down in Bognor Regis and stuff. So we moved the parts for that we bring in, the fiberglass hulls, stuff like that. But we've never actually moved a narrowboat. We've never moved a completed houseboat, but we move it in parts. But, Bluefield houseboats, check them out.
So it might be something we do. If the price is right. Oh, it's over 600 views. I can't see that from where I am, but that's, oh yeah, I can. 646. Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Lovely.
Lovely, yeah, lovely. Happy birthday, Gemma. Only greats were born in 1985.
black
It
one?
was a good year. It was a good year. Yeah, Will Pringle, born in 1985 as well. So his 40th is in a month's time. I'm actually a month older than him. What else have we got here? Happy 40th. Yeah,
make
thank
some
you so
more.
much for all the happy birthdays. Animal themed slippers are the best. Well, I have had some animal themed slippers. I've had some like really
Those were the dog ones. Oh, they were in the front room, weren't they?
like they haven't really looked very nice, to be fair. They've looked like I should own a pub, to be fair. How are you fixed for a prom drop off for my daughter? It would depend on where and when and if it's at all possible logistical wise and where you are and where I am. I can't really promise anything. It's at Wayne's it was a lot easier because they had a lot of trucks, but yeah, I can't really answer that one without more details.
Oh, brush. In the garage, I think, somewhere. Could be anywhere in there.
Yeah, I do say hopefully a lot, but I do hope things a lot. Hope you have a wonderful birthday, thank you. Chris is a great bloke, yeah.
Currently sweeping.
Did you notice the price of balloons? That's inflation for you.
Flat
Yes.
out with Trigger's broom. It's had 17 new heads and 14 new handles.
We have got quite a lot of brushes in this house, so yeah.
Make another one.
I will be doing carnival this year. Like that is something that I will never miss. And actually, we were offered, weren't we, to do some Malone machinery out to Germany in November. But
What's that?
it's a
Agri-Technica?
massive agricultural show, bigger than Llama.
Agri-Technica?
And it lands right on carnival, and I said no because I just carnival is more important.
I said yes.
Oh, Chris is doing it then.
No, I'm not. Actually not. No, I don't have time to go.
I seen Lucy's old truck on the M4 Friday. Yeah, it is about. It's very recognisable. So somebody's said that favourite female truckers are Lucy, Higher Princess, Sam. She's really nice. I get on with her really well. And Jodie, Pink Trucker, she's
Jodie's
spot
lovely.
on as well. Yeah.
Jodie, if you want a job.
Yeah, because you get your truck fixed as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Jack Spanners. Hi, originally from Bath, now in Melbourne. Happy birthday from Wisconsin. I can't believe how many people are watching all over the world.
You are a celebrity.
Hello from Buckinghamshire.
Buckinghamshire.
Nobody watching from home. Gonna have to have a word with people.
Oh, happy birthday from Chedzoy. So Chedzoy is literally a village on the outside of Bridgewater.
There's another.
Oh, that sounds like Poland.
Huh?
Chad's right. Sounds like somewhere in Poland.
A lot of happy birthdays. Yeah. I'm trying to get through all the comments before we
Get drunk.
yeah, somebody said, Crystal, you'll be all right after your first few hits.
Yeah.
So yeah, just go for it. It's fine.
I will.
I've seen her in the Dodgems. No.
I think she'll be fine. I think it's one of those things that's very nerve-wracking to start with, but once you get going on it,
It's a mental thing, isn't it?
yeah, it is a
Right,
mental.
right.
It is a mental thing.
Yeah.
And like the differences with your mirrors, like how if you get into a different vehicle, the mirrors look different.
Yeah.
It's
If I drive a Volvo, I can hit everything perfectly.
yeah.
If I drive a Scania, the angles,
Well, the mirrors are the opposite way round as well, aren't they?
it's not so much that. Volvo gives you like a wide angle.
Yeah.
Scania gives a narrow angle.
Yeah.
What I think.
Yeah. And then you get into one with cameras, and then you're just completely screwed.
Yeah, I look like I had one on demo. It looked like I passed my test yesterday. It was terrible.
That's bolted out, isn't it?
Yeah, lots of happy birthdays. Happy birthday from Queensland. Right, I think now, what are we on now? 72 minutes. So what we've been doing now, they've had their breakfast and they've been doing the balloons. They've put more balloons up and we have glitter that's come out of the balloons all over the floor because they keep popping. And I'm sure they'll be popping all day and we'll be blowing up balloons all day, and I'm sure my sister will keep on top of that because that is her job. But yeah, we're just gonna get all our food ready now and set up for the party. Everyone's gonna come over at midday, so we haven't got too long to do the food, and then it'll be party time. So thank you very much for coming on the live, and hope you all have a really good day, and thank you so much for being part of my birthday, and hopefully you've had a nice time this morning. Thank you, goodbye.